Well, hey, everybody. This is Mac Atkinson, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Sunrider Fusion Network conference call. This is April 2020, and as promised, this is part 3 of the 3-part series that Cheryl and Dolphin and I have been coming to you with all month long. And all 3 of us are really, really excited to having joining us this particular call with our upline and mentors, Bob and Donna Dara. Hey, Bob. Hey, Donna.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Yeah, hey, so thankful that you guys are. As I always do, I'd like to just quickly put out there for everybody our disclaimer, which is none of the information provided in this presentation is intended to represent a diagnosis or cure of any illness or disease. So now we've handled the legality standpoints, so we can say whatever we want now, okay? If I can, 2 minutes on Sunrider, okay? Sunrider has been around for over 38 years, providing tremendous stability in terms of a company. They operate in over 50 countries around the world, which allows all of us an opportunity to have a global or international-based business, which is frankly part of what I love so much about Sunrider. I get to travel around the world a couple times each year, working with people in other cultures, different languages, experiencing what the world is all about. So thank you, Sunrider, for the opportunity. Sunrider handles 100% of all of the research, development, and manufacturing of over 400 of the world's finest herbal-based whole foods, cleansing beverages, weight management, sports and fitness, green household, and all natural cosmetics. And they do that right here on your screen at their 1 million square foot manufacturing facility in Los Angeles, California. As I mentioned, this is part 3 of our April 3-part program that what we're presenting. And for those of you that haven't seen the previous 2 calls, Dolphin, Cheryl, and I talked about the Dolphins actually spring cleanse and the importance behind cleansing our bodies in the springtime here in North America, some of the Sunrider foods that help us to do so. We then had a very special guest again with Tim on our 2nd part, where Tim shared with us his passion and background in the 5-element theory. And we talked a lot about the immune and respiratory system foods that Sunrider provides, which has now led us to this part 3, which is where we wanted to share with everybody how we can take all of this great product information that we share with you guys every month and let that information kind of help us drive our businesses. And in doing so, I wanted to just share with you quickly before we turn to Bob and Donna. Sunrider has provided some great tools for us all to use to do all this. I mean, if you go to your back office, your business center, what you're going to find there are a tremendous volume of tools. If you click on Daily Wellness System, you're going to find everything from product cards to presentations to scripts to all kinds of things you can use. People that aren't comfortable talking about Sunrider, there's a simple interview program you can practice, which will help you ask the questions to really understand the needs of the individual you're talking to. There's success guides, there's host registration forms, all of the Sunrider product fact sheets, information on getting people started properly with fast start to fast cash, all of the business building webinars. You can tell a ton of information all on your back office at Sunrider, which now leads us to the Rising Stars team and Bob and Donna. And you guys, before you tell us a little bit about your history and what brought you here and what you're trying to do, I just wanted to share that what I love so much about the Rising Stars team is the fact that you guys have come in and you've created a great umbrella that all of us fall underneath. And what everyone on this call needs to understand is the Rising Stars team, it's not just my group with Cheryl and Finn and all of our people, but it's various other leaders that are underneath Bob and Donna. And you guys, I just got to thank you for creating this, because you've created this wonderful atmosphere where we know that we can trust each other. We all work as a team. We support each other. You've created a private Facebook group that we can all be a part of. We have our Tuesday night motivation and inspiration calls. And we know that we can turn to you guys anytime, because I've done it any day, any time of the day, and you're going to be there to help us with what we're doing. So with that intro, could you tell us a little bit about your background in the industry, what brought you to Sunrider, and then we can share a little bit about the Power of 4 and the simplicity of what you guys have developed with that Power of 4 presentation.
I have been in business for over 30 years, but I just like a really quick say that feel like we've done it all. You know, we've been corporate America, we've had traditional business, And we've been in a business like this before. And so with kind of, I feel like that gives us a perspective of just not a networking business, but just business in general. And, you know, learning skills from all those different aspects of our life. But what brought us to Sunrider was the fact that what has been developed here is, like, in our opinion, second to none, right? The products are amazing. You have so many products to choose from, 400 products, so much experience. And what we really came here to do is really just help people develop a strong business, right? And really just wrap their heads around how to do that. Honestly, this type of business, there's nothing out there like it. And we've done them all, so we know you can create whatever you want, and you really do get what you put into it, right? But what we do, yes, you have Sunrider, you have the corporation, you have the products. But you really need somebody to help you develop that. You need somebody to help you find your way, find your path, and that's what we are. So the Rising Stars team is, like you said, you, us, everybody. And what we love about the Facebook page and just coming together as a team is that everybody is so willing to help each other. Everybody is so willing to give their input. And we have the best team. And I really believe the best team culture of really just a giving, loving team. And so for us, we want everybody to be involved in that because there's a place for everybody. It doesn't matter if you've been in for a while and you're starting fresh or you're brand new. We can help you go from where you are today to where you want to be. And we do it, and we're available anytime. People can call us, contact us, reach out. Because honestly, this is what Bob and I do, and we love it. And we're here for you guys.
Excellent, Donna. Thank you. You know, I meant to say this earlier, but the picture on the screen right now, we almost didn't have a wide enough angle, Lynn, to add this family reunion at convention, because, and this is just a sampling of the overall group size, but these are the folks that just came to convention and were part of our family reunion, Bob and Don, under you guys in the Rising Stars this last year when we were in Vegas. And it gives you some sense of the number of people that are plugged into this team around the world. And again, I love this aspect of it, that we have all come together as a team. And one of the other things that I alluded to earlier, which I think is so important, is, you know, especially in these times now with the situations around the world going on and everyone worried about their health and so forth, I know one of the other things that I've certainly heard from a lot of people, and I think all of us on this call can testify to this, is unfortunately, with the issues going on, it's not just a health-related circumstance. A lot of people have lost their jobs. They've been furloughed. They're looking for extra income. And one of the things I loved so much about what you guys have done for us is you've created in the Power of Four such a simple approach that anybody can use in terms of explaining to folks coming in brand new how they can start to build their Sunrider business and where it can take them. And with that, I mean, let me turn back to you guys. Would you mind please sharing a little bit about the Power of Four? And when you're ready for me to change slides, just give me a little heads up or a wink or Donna point the finger or something, okay?
Well, thanks, Mac. You're awesome, and we're just so excited to be part of all of your lives in this awesome Sunrider business. Prior to joining Sunrider, you know, we really got a chance to look at the company, the people, everything they had in place before we made the decision to join them. And it wasn't a decision that we took lightly or we did quickly. It took us almost 6 months to make the decision to join. But once we had an opportunity to meet everybody from the owners to the products to you guys, I have one other thing, and I needed a simple way to explain how people could create a business and create an income from this unbelievable business. So I took the Infinity Compensation Plan, what was relatively new. I think it was within a year of it being launched. And from that plan, you'll see there's 14 different ranks, 9 different bonuses that are included in those ranks. And I just wanted to spell out a few different ways to create income. So the first one, there's 4 steps to this process. It's called the Power 4. There's four steps to this process. Step 1 is we just teach people how to redirect their buying dollars, money that they're spending on, at Costco or I hate naming names of Walmart, those places, but we're redirecting those dollars. We just use $200 as an example. There's no mandatory amount of money you have to spend in this business. You don't have to spend anything, but if you want to hit certain ranks, we'll show you how we can do that through sharing the business as far as that's concerned. So in this presentation, step one is teaching you just how to change buying habits. Redirect some of your dollars into Sunrider, and at that point in time, you'll see how awesome the products really are. In step two, what we now do is, as a team, we help you, like we talked about before, we help you understand the products that we have. The base products we have is, like Max says, the foundational 4. And this is Nourish, Balance, Cleanse, NBC, and along with the Sunrider, which helps balance stevia, that helps balance your sugar levels and stuff like that. And like Donna said, we have more than 400 awesome products. So this is just a sampling of some of the products that we do have. So in step 2 now, we taught you how to redirect in step 1. In step 2, we're going to help you identify 4 people. Okay, it could be any 4 people that have the same attitude or same desire to want to get healthier and maybe make a few bucks. So in step 2, we're going to teach you and help you. We're going to help you find those 4 people. Okay, when we help you find 4 people that are going to redirect along with your 200, and we're just doing an average of 200, some will do more, some will do less, whatever it is, you'll hit the build a lever. At build a lever, that's called Star Prime. At Star Prime, you're roughly getting your products for free. The average Star Prime makes about $170, $180, whatever that might be, on the slide. So that's step 2. So now step 3 is we're going to go ahead and we're going to teach those people that we help redirect their buying dollars in step 2, just like we help you in step 1, hit the builder level so they can get their products basically for free. When we do that, we have a cumulative volume of 10,000 points or more in a given month. The average person that did that was roughly around $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Okay, so what have you done? You've helped a few people get healthy. You've helped a few people that want to maybe make a couple extra bucks, and now you're allowing them to develop a business by helping other people. And that's what we love about this and about the Power of 4. So step 4 is the serious step. Step 4, 12, 18, 24 months, whatever it takes. It's just totally up to you. We'll help you. That's one thing you need to understand. You're not in this thing, by yourself. You're in this thing with us. Okay, and we will help you. If I could help you get all the way to Hero World and above, that's awesome. But at this step, again, if you see, there's a thing about 4s. Okay, 4 steps to doing this, 4 people to help develop those people. So now when we help 3 of those 4 people hit that H Royal level that's making $1,000, $2,000, whatever, thousands of dollars a month, when you help 3 of those and your cumulative volume on a monthly basis is 90,000 points or more, the average person that did that was over $20,000 a month. Now, you guys, that's a 4-step, very simplistic process. But the exciting thing about this is that if you just want to get your products for free, if you just want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 that maybe pay for a babysitter or just to put in the bank or pay off some debt, it's kind of cool. This is very simple, very obtainable to do. How do you find your 4? 3 of them being H rolls to hit that $20,000 a month. There's an 80-20 rule. You talk to 100, you find 20. Out of those 20% of the 80-20 rule on that, you find your 4. And basically what happens is that I've known people that have talked to 4 people and all 4 of them have been their 4. I know people that have talked to 10, 15 people and they found their 4. It's whatever it takes, guys. If you have a why, we have a way to help you get that. So if it's H Royal 2,000, Hero Royal 20,000, we'll show you how you just pick one. Okay, very easy, very simple, but we can help you develop that through this the system I love more than any system I've ever put together in our lives. So again, in summary, step 2 is the Star Prime, step 3 is the H Royal, step 4 is the Hero Royal. We are compensated based on the value we bring to the market, bring more value, earn more income. So we are put together the Power of 4 for everybody. And like Donna said, there's other things, and like Max said, there's other things that Sunrider's coming up with to help you through selling systems and through how to share this business with everyone else. So thanks, guys. Is that, I don't know if it's on the slide, Mac, or not.
That was perfect, Bob. And I just wanted to recap a couple things coming back to the beginning. We talked about a simple system that people can follow. Bob, I think it took you, what, 3-4 minutes maybe to go through those slides here right now. That's truly how simple this is. And that's why I love sharing this with people, because you know, a lot of times they look to us and they think they could never be us, or they don't have the same personality. You guys have created a system here that anybody can follow. It can be presented in less than 5 minutes, so we keep the attention span there. And one of the things I know that you taught me early on when we were first discussing this system, and that I use all the time with new people, is, you know, I'll ask them, I want 3 numbers from you in this first conversation. I want a number that will help you today in terms of an income. I want a number that would kind of really impact your life. And then I want your dream number, okay? And it kind of comes back to this chart, because interestingly, without leading people, most of them come up with, yeah, if I could earn a couple $100 extra a month, 200 to 500, it's going to keep us from going bankrupt. It'll allow us to do other things in our life. We can make our car payment, etc. That middle number always tends to be around 2,000 or so, because that's enough of a number where people can go out and actually start changing some things in their life. And then that dream number somehow always ends up in the $20,000 to $30,000 a month range, folks, okay? And that's where your life really starts to change. And again, these are examples based on some history within the comp plan as to what people make on the average at these ranks. But the fact is, you alluded to it, Bob, earlier, these are average numbers. You could have star primes that are doing much more than $1,800 in volume. They could be doing $10,000 in volume themselves, making a whole lot more than $166 a month. So again, it all depends on how you, or the individual looking at this, wants to approach their business, who they're talking to, how they want to build. But again, thank you. Awesome, awesome stuff. Really appreciate it. The one thing we didn't talk about here is how people can actually join Sunrider. Again, they can join as a retail customer and pay our competitive retail pricing. We have some incredible preferred customer programs now where people can get discounts of 5 to 15% off of the retail price. And the company runs a lot of specials for preferred customers as well, where they can get free products or other benefits. And again, for anybody that expresses an interest in being involved in the business and wanting to share, I'm always promoting the idea of an IBO, because again, it allows them the very best discount on our products, but it also opens up the entire Infinity compensation plan to them. They can earn retail profit and bonus income. As you said, Bob, earlier on, they can earn enough money to buy their foods, or they can earn enough to make a difference in their life, or they can earn enough to actually change their life. So again, love all of this. If I can, and again, Finn, Cheryl, Donna, whoever wants to jump in on this, there are a couple of packs that have been developed here in this last 30 days that the company put together to address the issues with the COVID-19, to build our immune and our respiratory systems, as well as cleaning our house, our bodies, our foods, our hands, etc. And Cheryl, Finn, I know you guys have used all these products. Anything you would say about these packs? I mean, do you think they're good packs, or what do you think?
I think they're fantastic packs.
Yeah.
I've used most of these products for the last 32 years anyway, and it's nice for a new person to have something simple like this. So they know exactly where to go, what to get, and it's not a big outlay to them, especially at these times, right? So yeah, they're awesome products, and we covered a lot of it in our previous videos, so people can just plug into those and get the details.
Absolutely. And by the way, I will, when I send out the link to this call, I will include the links to the previous 2 calls too, because there was some incredible information that you and Finn shared in particular that addresses, like you said, Cheryl, a lot of these products and how they really work in the body, and the key ingredients and what they really do for us, which is all about nourishing our body so it can act as it was originally designed, which is to repair, renew, and regenerate itself naturally. No chemicals, no isolates. These are all whole food products. So Incredible stuff. The other thing that I wanted to put up here real quick, since Mother's Day is coming up in May, the company's also put together 3 different packs for mothers. And I don't know, in Canada, you guys, do you have the same packs up there, or are they a little bit different?
Same.
Okay.
Same.
Dolphin, of the 3 packs, I mean, are there any of the 3 that kind of resonate with you that you would be sharing with people? Or I know it depends on the individual, but pick your favorite one of the 3 and tell us why.
Well, I love the Youthful Glow gift set for 2 reasons. One, I love all those products. I use them every day. And then who doesn't like free stuff? So a free mango and I think a free Sunbreeze oil. I mean,
Yeah.
no, there's no contest. I would definitely get that one. And free shipping. So I love how Sunrider is really, in the last year or so, been offering these offers and these perks. It gets people excited, and it helps our volume, and it just I think it makes you feel appreciated too, to get something, have a free gift with something. So it's a great marketing tool. Absolutely.
I know it always amazes me how, and it's not just within Sunrider, but a lot of companies do this. They will offer that free gift, and even though the gift may have a 50-cent value, okay, they're so excited because they get that free gift, So.
Oh, my sweetie guy, he's like, you want to get Dolphin to buy anything? Give her a coupon, right? Like, even if I don't need it, it's just I'm the worst.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because Joey laughs at me all the time because when we could go out to dinner, she always used to laugh at me because I didn't want to go to a restaurant that they didn't have a coupon for. So, that's just the way it is. Thank you very, very much for that. Before we kind of close down this last call, again, I'd like to turn to Bob and Donna too, but Cheryl and Finn, if you guys can each take a turn and kind of the 2-minute version, just what has this business meant to you guys? How'd you get started? I mean, anything you want to share about your connection to the business of Sunrider. We've heard so much about the products from you both that just, again, the 2-minute version on the business side.
Ben?
You start, Cheryl. You're my
Well, for me, I've always been an entrepreneur. I own restaurants, I own clothing stores, and it was actually the foods that brought me in because I lost my health. But when I saw how simple it is to do this business, the overhead is minimal compared to when you own restaurants and clothing stores. And then I guess the big thing for me, especially after, the things that have happened in my life, when I could see I could invest my time, not in things, but in people to change their life, whether it's a small enhancement or something big, I just thought, you know what, this is what I'm all about. And, my purpose came back and I just was on fire. And I love Sunrider from the bottom of my heart. And I have the best friends and Sunrider family in Sunrider. And I just know they're here for the long term. And that's the other thing that's important to me, because I want this to be passed on to my relatives. And I just feel blessed and very honored to be part of this awesome organization. And I'm just so happy to be in this organization with you guys. And I have the best team ever. And Sunrider's my passion, you can tell.
Right on, right on. Well, speaking of your team, Dolphin, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm one of those people that Cheryl invested her time and love into, and I am forever grateful. I actually was introduced to Sunrider when I was in university in 1989 with just a simple Cali bag, and that one pot of tea while I was studying made a huge impact on me, and I wanted more. And then quickly, soon after that, I was introduced to the business. And again, it just seemed, I didn't come from a business background. My family's blue collar, and I was the first to go to university in my family. And, but it really intrigued me. And I love this idea of freedom, having my own time, and the business plan, it just sounded so simple. However, it wasn't easy, and I failed big time, and I lost my passion for the business for many years. And it wasn't till about 10 years later, I had finished all my training. I still had loved the foods, but then I met Cheryl. And the first thing I said to her is, I love the foods, but I'm not interested in the business. And with her beautiful smile, she said, no problem. Can I come in and just share why I love Sunrider and just get to know you? And I said, sure. And a week later, I was doing the business. And the missing link was mentorship. And so we have that. So you don't have to have an MBA to do this business. You don't need any business background, because we have the mentorship, and it's all about people. And so just learning to have the confidence to share and to be a product of the product. Those were all things that I learned by example, because Cheryl was doing it, and I just did whatever she did. And now, that's what, 10, 15, 20 years later, I have a thriving business, and I'm excited about growing. And yeah, we're here for the long term. So not only with the products, but with the business. And that's really exciting to have a stable company that we can rely on. And then I got to meet Mac, and now Bob and Donna, and it's just such a fantastic team, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Finn. I'll give my 2 minutes, and then Bob and Donna will let you have the final word on the call tonight. But for me, I couldn't help but do some reflecting with all of this time at home over the last few weeks. And what I was thinking about is the fact that, Cheryl, you alluded to it. I mean, the lifelong friendships I've developed over the past, 30 years of being a Sunrider consumer, 17 years of being involved in the business full time, the trips that I've had a chance to make to Australia, Western Europe, Hungary. We've been to China, the Med, the Baltic, to Egypt as a family with my wife and my children. Watching my children grow up as Sunriders. Cheryl, you mentioned it a second ago, legacy. Okay, that's really important to me too. And the health and the lifestyle that it's brought to us. And for me, I'm a second generation Sunrider, but my Sunrider journey started over 30 years ago with a sore shoulder and a bottle of Sunbreeze oil. And, that was great. But what really changed my life was when I discovered the power of this business model, and how through sharing and teaching other people the concepts of duplication and leverage, we continue to enjoy a business that spans the globe and helps thousands of people every month with their health and financial well-being. And again, I can't imagine where I would be today had it not been for discovering the Sunrider products, and for my father constantly pushing me the way he did to consider how I was working in the corporate industries and in that side, and how this whole business model works over here. So, Dad, you've been gone for 17 years, but I thank you every day for that. So wonderful. And as I promised, Bob and Donna, final words to you. Share a little bit more, and we'll close this call down for the day.
I just want to say that it's just been a privilege to be able to spend time with you, Mac. You're such an awesome leader. The things that you've done, not just with Cheryl and Dolphin and Canada and also your U.S. business, but I'm just so in awe of how you've been able to support internationally, with Western Europe, with the Hungarian group, with Australia, and all the other ones. And you're just such a beacon of light for so many people, and we've learned a lot from you. We appreciate that, and we love our relationship, our partnership with you and your team, to be able to continue to, again, lift them up and help them achieve the things they want to achieve.
Definitely. And I think really, honestly, we relate to all of you in your stories, because we relate to Cheryl and having business and stuff. She knows the investment and the time that it takes. And just corporate like you were, Mac, and you know, going to school, getting a good job, and you know, climbing that ladder. We've done that too, and people were taught that, you know, just do, you know, work hard, put your head down, and but still it didn't work, right? For many people it didn't work. And the light bulb came on for us many years ago when we went to an event, and they told us,
Uh-oh.
but we didn't have the time and freedom. Are we gone?
No, I think we're still here. I did hear something ding and you cut off for just a second. So I apologize about that. It was probably my internet.
Well, it's probably ours, but just time, money, and freedom, and the stories of watching people's lives change. You know, people saying, like, finding someone who really is searching, but you know, can't invest in a big business, or can't go out to traditional business, or doesn't know how to do that, and knowing that we can give them the same rewards from a business like this, but you just have to work at it, right? Nothing is free. Nothing, it might be, and it's a simple business to build, but you have to give it the same respect that you would give building a traditional business. And we're here, honestly, to take the people who want to do that, who really have the desire and hope to build a business like that. We can help them do that, right? So you do have options of which level you want it to be at, but it doesn't matter, because anyone who's watching this right now can achieve whatever they want, and we'll help them do that, because the system works, the compensation plan works, Sunrider products work. So we just put it all together and we help them develop that.
Perfect. Donna, Bob, thank you so much. Cheryl, Finn, love you guys. And again, folks, if you have people that are watching this presentation, please get back in touch with the person that shared this link with you. If you need to reach Dolphin, Cheryl, Bob and Donna, myself, here's the information on the screen, but most of you guys know how to find us anyway. And until next month, thank you all. Have a great rest of the month, and we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.